are back. Hi, everybody. Here we are back with Bullseye Racing. So I got involved in playing the races mainly because of the off track. And sometimes because of the off track, you can get a little value from the so that's why I got involved. Not for a rubber band bet, but just for, because it's Saturday and I just played today. So my key investment is going to be in the 9th race, and it's going to be with the 7 horse. I really like the race that the horse ran on a sloppy seal track. Same type of situation as today. What I'm really confident about, what made me confident throughout the day, was the fact that all the winners are coming from off the pace at the distance. Out of route. So because of that, my confidence, my wow factor, like I do, Bullseye handicapping is just betting, making an investment in a race when you're wowed. Well, the wow factor is the fact that she's going to be coming off the pace again. This is where she's run the best race. So I'm really looking forward to making a good investment on that horse. I also looked at the other races, the last race of the day, and a wild horse obviously is the 13, but I also thought that the 6 was a little bit sneaky. So I'm having fun with that. So like I said before, one of the things you have to do when you're a player is you have to get up, you have to get out, you have to get energized. And because of the fact that, I went and have been looking at the races and seeing everything that I like to see, you turn on fire. You're on fire. You just, you just like at your optimum. It's Saturday. You're doing what you want to do. You're doing what you're enjoying to do. You waited all day for the ladder races. So you were patient. You had a black belt for patience. Put all your investments in. Have a few more adjustments and you're done. So you're nice and relaxed again. So dancing or doing something physical like I'm doing, basically allows me to be in the bubble, but comfortable in the bubble, in the horse racing bubble. Because now I left the bleachers and I'm playing in the game. I need the perfect moment. I need the 3-pointer with 4 seconds to go, the perfect moment that I was talking about. And I like my chances of achieving it. And I've enjoyed the experience more than it, most importantly, like I said, I've enjoyed the experience tremendously. And the investment's not going to be large. It's not a rubber band race, it's not a graded race. But I was able to enjoy what I love doing, but be in control, be in total control, giving myself a little taste for Saturday. Now I can shut down till Friday. But, being in control, just enjoying the game versus, having to think that you have to gamble on all these races, having to think that you have to gamble on all of these tracks, especially with the Derby coming up and really high quality races coming up after this. So that's why, the Bullseye approach to playing the races is to play as few races as possible. But, again, did you come to play or did you come to win? Do you want to gamble or do you want to make an investment? I don't want to gamble anymore because I'm an old dude and I've been playing for 50 years. 2,000 races a year. I mean, you do the math, forget about it. So now it's time to just relax and chill. And dancing like this, and I usually do it to music. My music right now is just letting my bullshit out, you know? So what you're, like I was saying, so right now I'm energizing, I'm getting myself, my mojo nice. I'm getting my mojo to a point where, you know, I feel comfortable. And that's the key. You got to be in control. You got to train yourself to be a winner. After all the handicapping, after all the figuring out what you want to do, you got to keep it together. And that's the hardest thing. That's where people lose it. You know, they got it together, but then they lose it. They lose a race. They're going around with Mike Tyson. And they get their ass kicked. Forget about it. So again, my Bullseye race of the day is the 9th race. And I'm hoping for the 7 horse. I think it's my, what is his name? What is his name? And that's why I don't know his name, is because he's Elijah Meadows. Elijah Meadows is his name. And the 7 horse. Hoping to run his top today. You know, getting his situation where he's getting his, the other prop I use. He's getting his situation where he's getting a closing track. Definitely going to have speed in the race. There's 2 speeds. I'm not a pace handicapping guy, but, you know, I do like to see certain things happen. But after seeing the earlier races and seeing that closes, I mean, the 9 was a closer. The 3 wasn't so much of a closer, but close, you know, came from the back. So I feel real good about that horse. I don't think you're going to get 6-1 though. I don't think the public's been stupid today, so to speak, or, you know, they've been right on the money. So I got to be great to get at least, I don't know, 4-1. 4-1 on. Higher will be better because 4-1 is kind of tough. But I have such confidence in him to do well in the race. And I've already been wowed by him. And you can't do, like I tell you, like Mike Mazzola say, if you're going to stand, stand. If you're going to sit, sit, but don't wobble. So that's why you have to put the investments in early. And then you can go wacko, but you can't touch your investments. They're in. And because it's so easy to wobble. It's so easy to have confidence throughout the day and wobble because you put in your hard-earned money to make an investment. So it makes sense. It's not a problem. But if you wait all day to play, then it's not a problem. Because, you know, you're in. You waited all day. So you're in. So there's no wobble. And that's the defense against the wobble. The defense against the wobble is that if you played all day, your wobble would knock your ass down. You'd be in the ring with Mike Tyson. You'd be driving drunk. You know, you'd be in the wobble. That's the wobble. The wobble is driving drunk. The wobble is losing your shit. That's the wobble. You can't have a wobble. But a derby coming up, you can't have a wobble. Commit to it. That's Bullseye. Bullseye is committing to it. Committing to your to whatever wowed you. If nothing wowed you, then what the hell are you doing in there? Is what after 70 years is what I realized. But again, energizing like this gets rid of the fire in the game, you know? Gets rid of the fire in the game. Plus it keeps me jockey weight. So remember my mantra? You can beat a race, but you can't beat the races. I'm gonna go relax again. Maybe come back later again, but if you watched the videos earlier, basically chronicled the day, and I've got a ball doing it. I haven't even engaged in the derby yet. Later on, I'll find out the post positions and all that stuff, which would be a pleasure. So again, what's the goal? To have a totally enjoyable horse racing experience. Try to have a totally enjoyable, and this is how I have a totally enjoyable. It's to be in control. It's to do what I want to do, and then that's it. Don't play race after race. Don't play pick 3, pick 4, pick 5, and on and on and on. Don't do that. Just try to first get wowed by a race, right? You get wowed by a race. If the race don't wow you, you close it up. If the race don't wow you, and also the art of restriction. Don't play in the early part of the card. Get the mojo. I started handicapping for the off track as soon as I had the idea that it was going to come in. It's the only reason I'm even in, is because of the fact of taking advantage of chaos. Basically, all I'm trying to do is take advantage of the possibility of chaos. And capitalize on it, get a couple pennies. And get lucky and get paid with a couple pennies. That's all. That's all. Again, you can beat a race, but you can't beat the races. Try to beat a race. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye now.